So record. All right. So we're chatting with Cynthia Esselman from Seattle. Would you call Seattle or Edmonds? Is Edmonds
Oh,
Seattle?
Seattle. Actually, I live in actually in Shoreline, but we consider ourselves Seattle.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, thank you,
Nobody knows
Cynthia,
where
for
Shoreline is.
yeah. Yeah, thank you for spending a little bit of time here in your busy life to chat
Sure.
and share uh, your experiences. I think the biggest thing I want to share is to get things out of artists who I know for a while or, uh, you know, been working together, and then share that experience, like what brought you here, your journey in general, and to give like idea of different artists' life and for them to get for other artists to get inspired by by your story, and because everybody's different, and there's always things that you can pick on and like, oh, okay, I should try that. Or okay, I
Yeah.
should not do that.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. um,
No,
yeah,
I
so
totally get that.
yeah, Cynthia and we know each other for a while. I feel like I remember you came to one of my opening at Brian James, maybe.
Oh, yes.
Remember, it was a
Yes.
while back, I think. Uh,
Yes.
yeah,
It was maybe was that 2021 or
yeah.
22?
Before Spice Art Club, wasn't it? I think.
Um, no, I think I had joined Spice
Oh, you did. Okay,
by then, maybe just joined it.
okay, okay.
I don't remember.
But I remember. Well, I remember that you always come into art openings, not just mine, but it seems like you always do
Yeah,
art openings. That's what you like to do.
yes, I love it. I love getting out there and seeing what everybody else is doing and the
That's
energy and yeah, I
that's
enjoy that a
awesome.
lot.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I don't do as often as that I should. I think that's one of the idea like other people could think of, like going to art walk or art opening,
Oh,
either friends or in a community. That's would be it's a good.
yeah. And I try to encourage friends to come along too. Like, come on, this is fun. Let's get out there and it's not just the art, it's the people too, and
Yeah, who you
just the
going with?
energy around it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Well, cool. So let's go to how you started your journey. Like how give us a little bit of background where you're from and how you get into art before you get
S-
into art.
So I think like many artists, I've always done art
Mm.
since a little kid.
Yeah.
In high school I was the artist kid. I was
Newsletter?
a little shy, and so I was always into painting, and that was my thing. I have a degree in art, though my undergraduate degree, my emphasis was graphic design,
Okay.
so I could go out there and make a living. Um,
I didn't know that. I didn't know
so
you were graphic design.
yeah, I worked as an art director for many years. And then I found myself getting involved more in doing some three-dimensional work. So I went and I got my master's in architecture, and then worked the rest of my career. So I've always been involved in a creative way, always doing art in the background. I always say that my I'm uh, became a better architect because I was an artist,
Okay.
but then I've become a better artist because I was an architect, or I'm retired now. But they're just how they integrate together and just the life experience of my work, I think has influenced my art. I've really only been able to focus on my art full time in the last couple years. And I did start out, I was always doing landscapes, more representational work, and I think I've sort of involved now. I'm really involved in doing abstract work. It kind of excites me. It's really challenging, I think, to your brain trying to work through everything. You just don't have to rely on, oh, there's a mountain over there.
Mhm.
So I find it really challenging and exciting.
Yeah.
Um, Kind of bends my brain a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Because
so
there's
that, yeah, so that was kind of my journey. So yeah, I mean, like a lot of artists, I've always been an artist. Always, it's always in the background.
right. Uh, I mean, so far, yeah, I heard a lot of those. Sometimes I wonder where is everybody like that? Even like non-artists now used to be artists all along. I don't know,
Yeah.
sideways, but um, yeah,
I think it's just a way of, some people are writers, and I think it's part of just being a human being, how do you express yourself? And I think in my case and a lot of artists, it's about, putting something down on paper and
right,
expressing yourself.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like something you feel like you just it feels right and
yeah,
feels like you have to do it.
yeah. If not, you get um, you can't stay still. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, you need that
yeah,
pencil or brush in your hand.
yeah. So you started graphic design, but then you move into architecture. What
Hmm.
made you move there? Was it organically move to that?
Yes, it was pretty organic, and I think I always had it in the back of my mind, even as a young person, that I wanted to do architecture. But
Yeah,
then I always thought, oh, I can't do that because there's so much math involved. It's like I'm not going to go that direction.
yeah.
And as a graphic designer, I started designing a lot of trade booths, and
Right.
how people move around them.
Yeah,
And I thought, wait a second, maybe I really
yeah.
do want to do this. So
I see.
yeah, so I went and became an architect and
Yeah. That's
love it.
that's the into the math problem you have to solve. And
Yeah,
then
but I figured it out.
you figure it out. And then, oh, there's calculator.
Yeah, I figured it out. I had some help.
Okay. Yeah. And then after architecture, you also, I guess, organically uh went into fine art then.
Yeah, well, I think I've always had that in the background. I've always been doing art in the background, as an architect. I was always still painting.
Yeah.
Um, and then, as you get older, things, retiring and having less responsibility, I've been able to make art my main focus.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, just really in the last couple of years. And I think that COVID kind of accelerated that a little bit too. Um,
Mm.
Having nothing else to do but sit at home.
There's always TV. I was kidding.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good too, but
Uh, okay. So, so now that you're full time, what is your studio practice like day to day, or week to
I
week?
s-
Right.
I probably don't work every day.
Yeah.
And I tend to maybe it varies on the week. Some weeks I work a lot.
Yeah.
I at least work maybe 2 to 3 days a week, and I tend to work in the afternoon. It's like I'm the kind of person I like to get all the stuff out of the way that I have to do,
Got it.
and then I can just sit down and say, okay, I have nothing left to do here. And
Huh.
I work for about 3 hours at a time.
Okay.
Um,
Like,
is
oh,
about the timing, but then sometimes I do, depending, sometimes I'll work all day, but I tend to like to put a block of time
yeah. Okay.
into it. And then I tend to work on a couple things at a time.
Mm.
Uh, mainly because the paint, I like to work fast. And I get kind of like antsy of things, sitting around waiting for something to dry.
Right.
So while that's happening, I'm working on something else and then kind of working whether all of the pieces end up being something,
Mm-hmm.
that's not always the case, but I'll
Right.
just work on a
Well,
few things at a time.
okay.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I've gradually gotten taken over more and more of the space in the house. I was way down in the basement
Yeah.
in a little spot, no windows, no anything, all concrete. And
That's
now
the new
I've
space.
kind of slowly moved up here to it's a little family room area, which I'm starting to take over more and more.
There you go. You're
Yeah.
growing.
And then so now, right now though, which I'm very excited about, we're redoing our garage. So I'm going to take over the garage
Okay.
as a studio. My husband thinks he's going to park a car in there, but
So don't show this
yeah.
until
I'm
you
like,
live with it.
no, you're not going to be able to park a car in there. Sorry.
So is it a two-car garage or one-car
It
garage?
is. It's very large.
Okay.
I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's going to be
Great.
great.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because I really want to start working on really big pieces.
Okay.
I'd love to have the space to
Yeah.
just
Spread out.
I like to work big and bold, and I just think it would be so exciting to have a space where you could make something really big.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Like
Yeah.
you kind of if you follow through like the follow the progression, you can see how you expand, isn't it? Like
Hmm.
literally, physically, it's expanding. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. Do you do a lot of like sketching before you do your piece, or do you just go into it?
You know, um, yeah, I just go into it. I'll sketch. Um, I know some people, I have a friend, artist friend who she sketches all the time, and that's she's got these beautiful, beautiful sketchbooks. Um, and I always think that, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah,
But no, I mean,
same
I
thing.
do. I will take some time when I'm maybe traveling or something, or I'll be out on site somewhere and I'll love to sketch. But before I start, no, I love to start just making big gestural
Mm-hmm.
motions on my piece and then react to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that, yeah, I'm not sketching beforehand, but I think I in my brain I have ideas of what I've been, maybe working on in the past, and then that sort of informs the gestures that I
Yeah.
make.
Okay.
And then as that starts to break down um, kind of the proportions of the piece, then I start to react to that.
Got it.
And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. How about it, like inspiration wise? Where are those shapes coming from? I mean, lately you had larger like black shapes, just like the one that's
Mhm.
behind you there. Uh,
Yeah.
any specific things that where that
You,
comes from?
You know, I mean, I think about that a lot as to where my shapes come from. Um, I think that even though maybe they don't look like that on the piece,
Yeah.
I've always really been one thing I really like to sketch are forests and the shapes of trees and the spaces in between,
Uh,
the the you know, kind of the play between um the repetition of something, like it's not always the same, something's a little bit wider, there's something a little bit narrower, and kind of the play of that.
mhm,
So in nature, even though mine don't look like nature, I find I'm always constantly looking at that play of
mhm,
shapes. But also, I think it comes from my architecture too, because you're constantly thinking about the shape of a space and
okay.
how you relate to it as a person, as maybe you walk through a space, like a
Mm,
large space, a small space, and then spaces related to each other and
right.
the in between
Okay.
and how they touch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking that I've spent so much time in my life thinking about those things and observing them, that, and then I think that's where my shapes come from.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. That's why you do a lot of positive, negative.
yes, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of why I also think I'm really drawn to the high contrast.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, of course, I've done a lot of black and white. I love that.
Yeah.
But then when I do get into color, it tends to be really bold
Hmm.
colors, high contrast.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of my edges tend to be really sharp, but I'm really trying to think about that too, is how do they start to dissolve into another space?
Hmm.
But I really do, yeah. So I think that's where my shapes come from. They come from both from nature, but also from
Your architect.
uh just from architecture. Yeah. You think so much about space and how they touch, and
Yeah.
um
Yeah. I mean that
so I
that's
can get really lost in analyzing that.
yeah. Yeah. I mean that's the thing about abstract art. I think that's why it's fun. At the same time, it's hard
Hmm.
because the boundary somehow it's larger than anything else. Like you can feel lost in the woods about like, oh, maybe this one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, sometimes you can overthink it too much and you just have to let it go.
okay.
Sometimes. And it's like, where does that happen? It's like you can work on it so much that it's just overworked. It just becomes boring. But
Hmm.
then, where is that point where it starts to sing?
Right.
That's
That,
that's
and that's a
what's a,
process. That's a
it's
process,
a
right? For
process.
you. I mean, for me too.
Oh yeah, totally a process.
Um, yeah. And then people keep saying trust the process. This is exactly what I think that's what exactly what it means. Trusting our intuition and be
Hmm.
patient. Be patient. Be patient means you have faith in your process. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's painful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is
That's
supposed to be painful. Or it's okay. It's okay.
exactly.
Let go. I can
Yeah,
yeah.
right. To know when to let go. Like you're waiting for somebody to tell you, is it okay now to let go? And you have to,
Yeah. Yeah, the balancing act is the thing that I don't
yeah.
think life has any uh like manual for it. Um Same thing
Hmm.
like we talk about this a lot with my wife about uh finding the balance, how to educate our kids, right? How
Hmm.
the balance between um giving them fish versus giving them the tool to fish. Like it's a
Yeah.
blurry line between the two because like uh you want them to succeed, but also you
Yeah,
don't want to cripple them by giving them the thing. Like
right.
it's the
You want
same
to
thing.
catch the fish for them, and then you go,
Exactly.
no, no,
That's our instinct. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'll
you
just
can't
give
do
you.
that. They have to do it themselves. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, those are
that's
about
a good
kids, but
analogy.
yeah, about art is same thing for us. It's like that part too. Like, um, yeah, trusting that this. Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning about that too. Like, how do you trust this thing that we want to try? Let's say a new shape or whatever, trusting that
Mhm.
it is rough, but it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And there's sort of this point where I think you also, I mean, I find myself wanting to make something sometimes just perfect.
uh-huh,
And then you realize, well, maybe just having something in there that's just off, that's
uh,
just just a little odd
comfortable
is
a
what
little bit.
makes it wonderful. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of like life too, you know. We're not all perfect. And
Yeah.
maybe what's exciting is seeing that little thing that's just a little odd.
Yeah. Um, I know. How about color? I think I've seen sometimes I've seen like mid-century type of inspiration from your work. I don't know if that's intentional
Mm,
or uh yeah, or
yeah,
color. How do you come up with your colors?
I just pick them.
Or
Kind of like I said before, I think I'm really drawn to bold colors. So I'll start there, and I think that tends to be more of a mid-century kind of vibe.
Mhm.
Um, I I love just just like I love big bold shapes. I love big bold color. And then, I might just pick a color like a yellow or a red, and then I just sort of play off of that. It's very intuitive. I really do try to think about like maybe I'll start and I'll mix up a bunch of different colors and I think, okay, this is a great little color scheme. And then I'll just find myself go off of it in the end.
Yeah.
But I do start with just sort of yeah, a kind of an emotional reaction to a color, and um,
Yeah. It's almost
then
like you just start and then go from there kind of thing usually.
yeah.
Okay.
But I do spend time, and I think that that's something about art too. Maybe leading up to it, you spend a lot of time uh, studying things, or like, maybe I'll be looking at different shapes and studying things, or looking at different colors and trying to mix them and see what happens. But then when you're in the process of doing the painting,
Mm-hmm.
I think that then you go into a different mode.
Mm.
You go into more of a creative mode, and maybe all that analytical part of your brain, having them go at the same time is so hard.
Mm.
So I think you just have all that information in your brain and it helps you, you know, as you're working.
Mm.
I find it hard to do both at the same time.
So you
That makes sense.
you mix your color first then? You have your color ready to go kind of thing?
I, I do, yeah.
And then
But then as I'm working, I might look at something and say, oh, wait a second, that needs, a little yellow or something. And so then I'll go back.
got it. Yeah. So it's like you have a plan somewhat. Yeah, no, not a plan. It's more like you have some ingredients on your table and
Yeah,
then you are open to change things up as you go.
right.
Yeah.
I think you have to be. Yeah,
Not rigid. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good plan. I call that the plan with for the no plan.
yeah,
The
exactly.
no plan plan.
So yeah, so I don't think I think about it as being exactly mid-century colors, but now that you say yeah, I guess that's just what I'm drawn to.
Yeah. I mean, not all of your pieces are that, but actually, it's one of one of the collector that bought two of your paintings, I think. He mentioned
Yeah.
it. Oh, this person, very mid-century vibe to it.
Hmm.
What he mentioned it. But anyway, by the way, yeah, you sold a couple of paintings at the gallery,
I
so
know.
that's awesome.
Thrilled.
Uh, yeah, those things are, nice, amazing surprises for everybody, like for myself too, with my own paintings. I don't know if this or that going to sell and suddenly sell, and then that's the cherry on top. Um,
Yeah.
After you do all this painful, somewhat fun process, and then say, okay, it's done, and then
Yeah.
so,
It's exciting when someone else actually appreciates your work. It's like,
right?
wow,
Yeah.
that's so wonderful.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Let's see. How about um, how do you keep consistency in your practice? Like I know I've been up and down too. Sometimes I don't want to do stuff, but you know, how do you keep
Oh,
consistent in your practice?
it's
Under
hard if your life gets in the way and
right.
sometimes uh you're away from it for a while. I find that really hard coming back. It's like, oh, okay, I just have to start. You like it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore. It's like when you're not in the practice, it's like riding a bike, I guess. If you're not doing it every day or in a consistent manner, sometimes it's hard to get back.
With
Maybe it's like going to the gym or something. But yeah, um, it's I guess I maybe don't like to go to the gym, but I like to do art. So that's the
that's
part
better.
that
Yeah.
draws you. But I
Yeah.
think what does it for me is having um, my paints or some of my materials out so I see them and
Okay.
so I can't avoid them and just doing something. Like you can just, I think that's how I get back into it. It's
Yeah.
like, you see it and it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to pick up that brush and I'm going to do something, just a little something.
Yeah.
You don't have to, maybe I'm only going to spend 15 minutes today
Mhm.
and do it. And then I
Yeah.
get back into it.
So, oh wait, so your workstation space is actually in your home where you pass them by all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
helps, right?
Yeah. It helps a lot. And I think that, um, you know, for somebody that doesn't, I think everybody can just at least put your sketch pad out or, a
As a
pencil or
reminder.
some markers or just have it on your desk and just so that you're doing something. And I think that by doing that, then, maybe too, once you're done like a group of paintings or had a show or something and that's kind of a little chapter and you want to start again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find that's the hard time where to start
Okay.
again too. But if you do have just something that you can make marks on or don't to commit that, oh, I have to make a painting.
Hmm.
Just just express yourself on a piece of paper. Um, I kind of do that and then that just sort of gets me going again.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Just a little something.
But I
Yeah.
try to do it consistently when I like I said I don't work every day, but I in a week I will plan out like if I've got things to do and it's like okay, this day, this afternoon, you know, these 3 afternoons this week I'm working in
Okay.
my studio.
Okay. You do sometimes do that too, like planning
Yes.
calendar
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think like you mentioned, it's easy for you to get stuff that you need to do. like get it done first and then do the work. That's also your trick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I do. I know other people do it the other way around, but if I don't do it, I'm thinking about all the stuff I have to do
Right. And then you
and
don't feel
and
really,
I'm not while I'm painting and I don't want to have to think about that.
yeah.
I want to get it done and then I can just be free to think about my art.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point where yeah, also everybody's different the way people work. Um
Hmm.
uh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea where you put stuff around so you can see them. It's almost like I follow this lady who is the expert of um decluttering. Declutter. Um
Oh, I think I follow her too.
okay, there's so many of them now. I don't know. It's sort of like it's an industry by itself.
There's this lady in Seattle that
Right?
does
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes, I follow her.
So she mentioned about like the items in your home is basically I don't know if she's the one who mentioned it or somebody else, but the concept of like things in your home when when it feels overwhelming to you, it's because all these items around the house, especially if it's not organized, they're
Mm.
calling you. It's
Oh,
not calling literally calling, but it's just
yeah,
your brain is asking. Look, it's another decision. There's a lot of decision to do, like because
right.
it's
It's
cold.
cluttering up your brain.
Yeah, put me over here, do something, organize me or whatever. It's just like subconsciously our brains are overstimulated by all these things.
Hmm.
But yeah, by putting your artwork or art supplies around, it's another thing that hey, look at me kind of thing. So it's
Right.
a good trick too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so anyway, this reminds me of that. And now you're moving to the garage, you might want to open the garage.
I know that's going to be
That all
because
the
that means I'm going to have to step out of the house and because our
yeah,
garage is detached.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to step out of the house, but in a way, I'll report back. But I'm thinking
Okay.
it will be kind of nice because I can say, all right, now I am going to my studio and
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
we'll see. I'm excited.
Yeah, when I had my studio here at home, it's also separated from the home, so you have to go upstairs and go into it.
Hmm.
For a while there, it's a little bit hard to. I don't. It's raining. I don't want to go up there.
I know. That's what that's what my thing is because I have to go outside too, and I'm like, how it's been raining so hard the last couple days. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get a big umbrella.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think for me, what saved me was the COVID. I think because of COVID, I
Hmm.
had to go up here to do the work. So it's like, well, I'm in the studio, I guess. So,
Hmm.
for that is, yeah. Um, cool. How about like art shows, communities part that now you make and stuff, and then you kind of like you want to take it out of you know your studio. How do you start showing your work um uh outside your studio? Did you do like coffee shop or anything like that in the beginning, or
Yes,
what did you do?
yes. And I've and things sort of got obviously for a lot of us, things during COVID, we lost a lot of that and sort of starting to build that up
Yeah.
again. But yes, I did coffee shops,
Yeah.
which are great.
Mm.
And it's amazing, neighbors then all of a sudden notice, oh, so you're an artist, and
Mm. Mm.
all these people that don't know that side of you.
Right.
I also um, have done in some architect offices, done some
Okay.
shows.
Okay.
Architects tend to like to do that, to have some artwork on their walls, so they have artists come in, and I mean that's a good contact for a lot of people. Um, they looking for people to do that. So I did that. I've done that a lot as well.
Yeah.
Um, and then there's community centers too. I've been in a community center, tends to have little galleries.
Yeah.
I've been in the your gallery,
Right,
which
right.
has been fun.
But those are the
Um,
later on in a way, right?
yes,
No?
later on,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that is just and another thing I haven't done, but a friend of mine does. She just has a better space in her home. Is during the holidays, she has like a little open house
Okay.
and sends it out to all her contacts, and people can come in and just look at her art and,
Yeah.
buy things if they
Yeah.
want.
So your own open studio. Excellent.
Yeah, so an open studio I think is a
Yeah.
great way to do it too.
Yeah.
But there's other offices too, besides architects,
Mhm.
that have, lobbies and
Yeah.
hallways that love to have artists come
Yeah.
and have their work up. And
How did you find out all those things though in the beginning? Like, is it through word of mouth, uh, connection type
some,
thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
well, especially with the architect offices, I kind of knew some people
Yeah.
um, that, I was just aware of the offices. But I think that in any field that you work in, you could reach out um, and contact
Yeah.
people. Yeah, or just your friends. Just
Right.
find,
Right.
reach out to your friends.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to have great art in there
Yeah.
around. I
That's
know in some restaurants too, like to do that as well.
mm-hmm.
I think just be aware, go out there and, um, you know, search around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the first step is um you have to decide if you want to show your work. Decide, yes,
Well, that's
I'm
true
comfortable.
too,
You know,
but it's pretty fun. I would encourage people to do that
yeah.
anyway. Just
Test it
try it.
out.
Get your work out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's,
And it's not always about selling the work. It's just about sharing your
mhm, that's a
work,
good
you
point.
know?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for people sometimes they don't want to show the work because of, the fear of judgment,
Hmm.
whether it's a literal judgment or just like a judgment to themselves. It's like
Yeah.
I don't feel like I want to show because it's not worth
But
showing. Um, yeah,
yeah, I can see I don't think people should feel that it's not because it's not worth it. If
yeah,
that's why you're feeling it, I wouldn't. I'd just go for it. But, if you do want to keep your art personal, that's a choice
then
too.
yeah, yeah,
But I, I suppose at first you think that showing your work is for to reaffirm what you're doing, but
mhm,
I would not put it so much that way. Is just sharing what you're doing, because
mhm,
I don't think everybody's got a different, you know, reaction to different art. It's a personal thing, just like it's a personal thing to you.
mhm,
And
yeah,
but it's just fun to share your work.
yeah. I like that point of view. It's just less, also less, more honest. It's coming from the honest space, and
Hmm.
then I think so then it's easier for us to like be honest with it, the way we show it, the way we talk about
Yeah.
it, and even after the outcome of that, it doesn't feel like a transaction or anything like that. It's just you being you, and then being
Hmm.
just sharing your work. So I think that's a
Yeah.
really great
It's
point.
just it's part of you as a person, and it's,
Yeah. Um,
fun to
okay,
share.
cool. And then how about other community stuff? So you've been part of Spice for a while. Um,
Hmm.
and are you also in other community and how that works for you or not, or what helps or things like why did you decide to join in the first place?
Oh, well,
What were
it
you
was
looking
during
for?
COVID,
Yeah,
and we're all kind of alone. I think being an artist is a lonely thing anyway. We work alone.
yeah.
So it's really good to reach out to community. So I, found you, just happened to find you on the internet,
Wow, surprising.
and it was like, oh wow, this is wonderful.
Yeah,
I think what really drew me to it too is the spice art as a safe place to share. And um, I was like, wow, this is great. It'd be so wonderful to be able to interact with some other artists. And
yeah,
um, so that's what drew me to it. And just having a space where you can realize, oh, you're not alone, that, yeah, you're feeling terrible about what you're doing. It's like, oh, everybody else feels the same way.
oh no.
It's not, it's not necessarily true. And
Yeah,
just, uh, just finding a place where other people are feeling the same struggles that you are,
yeah, yeah. Okay.
and sharing. Uh, It's
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, I do have a group of friends. There's four of us that are architects, a landscape architect,
Okay.
um, and and we've been sharing what we do for, I'm thinking, for maybe about 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
We get together, we and that's kind of nice. We just share what we've been doing, and if anybody has any comments.
Online or offline?
No, we meet in person.
Yeah. Let's how often do you meet?
We probably It probably ends up being every 6 weeks or so.
Hmm.
We get together.
That's nice.
Um, yeah, and that's been great. It's more of a critiquing our work,
Okay.
but it becomes more than that. It
Eating,
sharing
like eating on.
sharing our struggles.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, always more and more I realize that how important that is. It's just a different, I think it's just a different method. Spice is one method, which is online. Uh, and the offline part is more intimate, isn't it? Like you have these
Hmm.
people that you known for a while and then get together about the thing that you like to do, which is kind of great. It's not about, it's not really like 9 to 5 work. It's more of your passion project, I guess
Hmm.
call it.
Hmm.
It's super important to have that support system, I think. Yeah.
It is. It uh, 'Cause as I said, I think that being an artist is a lonely, it's not a,
Yeah.
you go into your studio by yourself, so it's good to have those connections,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
That's
personal connections.
yeah, I myself have a different groups of people like uh started with WhatsApp, right? You have a channel in WhatsApp for
Hmm.
people that I used to work with. So we chatted over there. I mean, sometimes we do lunch together or something like that, still continue. And I have like
Nice.
the um WhatsApp from my like uh junior high school friends in Indonesia and here. So we chatted over there. When I go back home, we kind of connect sometimes. And then I have like the music. I used to play congas and percussions, so I have that channel
Oh,
as well. So like
nice.
sometimes we go. jam together. Not, not a lot now because I have, the art at some point too. Like I had to choose the art one or the music one. Which one do you want to go with? Because there's so much, not a lot of time in 24 hours. But yeah, so I have those channels. I think having these different groups that you kind of connect and then see different worlds, so you don't feel like it's art all the time, like which is
Right.
kind of refreshing to see
It is.
to see
Yeah.
that way. Yeah. Um, and then we have the spice and kind of like I'm still trying to figure out like how can we just like meet in person like uh in just
Hmm.
a different capacity, because we meet sort of like online and
And
yeah. But anyway,
yeah, unless people are from all over the world, so
yeah,
that's kind of hard.
yeah,
But that's what's so great about it too, is there's people from everywhere, and I find that really exciting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's different background, so that's kind of
Yeah.
um okay. What else do we talk about? How about what is your next project other than um the big space expansion? Other any
Well, that's kind of I'm really kind of itching to get out there.
Yeah, yeah, you want to make
That
make it
yeah, I really like I had said before, what I'd really like to try and do is work big.
right.
That that's sort of my direction. And my what I have been trying to do lately too is, some of my work is very hard edged and very um flat and just, shapes. And then the other part of me is making all these gestural marks and kind of the continuation of marrying those two together.
Uh-huh.
Um, but but also I really want to try to work really big.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what would happen if um, I had just a really big piece, and who knows I don't know where I would where it would go, but it just
Well, it's
it
exciting.
me to see what could happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just to continue developing those shapes.
Yeah.
I still feel like it's not quite there yet. I don't know. Does an artist ever feel like
No,
they've accomplished everything? I don't know.
probably not. I would personally I would rather maybe I'm 80% there and sometimes 50 or 90. It just the percentage go up and down. That way I don't settle.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it. It's like this is what I like right now. Just,
Yeah.
but I'm going to evolve, keep evolving. I don't know what that means yet, but keep it exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I think that's the most exciting thing about being an artist is evolving.
Hmm.
But some people, I guess, are happy to settle on something and this is what, they do. But wow, I just get so excited about doing something and then, oh, wow, I could be doing this and I could be doing this and leading to that. So
Yeah.
I think that is the excitement of being an artist
Yeah.
to
That's
me.
yeah. That's
And there's so many different materials to work in, and you could pick up, there's so many fun things.
yeah. Yeah. You can go shop some more for new materials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, okay. How about like any advice for anybody out there who, thinking about growing their practice or maintaining their practice, anything like that that kind of stood out to you that helps you so far from from the making itself, from I'm just giving you some like
Yeah.
you think you know
I
from the
I
beginning, middle to end, kind of like well not end
I
but
think that just
progress.
being really open-minded
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. I think that just try something. Even taking a workshop, I think is a great way to kind of get yourself going.
Yeah.
Because it kind of pushes you to try different things. But, you know, just just do it. Just try something.
Open
Like
them.
if you're excited about a color, then just do something with that color. If you're excited about a different um, pencil or a
Hmm.
different kind of paper, or
Hmm.
uh, just start making marks and
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
It's not serious. Just have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. 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 No, that's great.
Yeah. But
Always a reminder. Yeah.
I would say, yeah, taking a workshop is always a good way to get out of your, if you're a little bit stuck.
Mm.
You meet new people and
Mm.
find out new ways of doing things.
Right. Did you take did you take a lot of online and offline workshops or
No, I don't. I did take a lot of workshops. I haven't really done many online
okay,
ones.
mostly in person?
Yeah. I haven't done a lot lately, but um, I used to take a lot of workshops.
Mm.
Um,
And that helps for you.
yeah, I do. I think it really helps. I think it gets you going, and
Yeah.
maybe there's some materials that you don't know about that are something that would excite you, or
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got introduced with doing workshop since what last year.
Hmm.
Um, and I think I don't know, but it feels like more and more that's where people like to do, especially with all this AI stuff going on and all
Hmm.
digital, digital creation. Um, like in person making things with your hands feels like uh it's a more natural thing to do. I
Hmm.
don't know. Maybe well, probably both, right? But I think more and more
Yeah.
people get more awareness of the the benefit of doing that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, especially with the doom scrolling, but people call it doom scrolling.
Right, right.
My neck hurts. I'm doom scrolling a lot. I have to get these glasses because you don't have to do this. You just do this, but still scrolling.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, we become a robot. Okay. Well, this is fun. So
Yeah, very
yeah, thanks
fun.
again for all this info behind the scene, your thoughts and your practice and your what's next is always fun to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Fun.
how can people find your website? Um,
Yeah, my website is my name, cynthiaesselman.com.
right. And then you have
And then
Instagram, right?
I'm on Instagram.
Yeah,
I think it also is just Cynthia Esselman.
yeah, yeah,
I try to post more. I'm not great at posting, but
yeah. It's okay. I mean,
I'm
I
gonna.
feel like yeah, I think that's another like balancing act that I'm trying to do as well. Like how much is enough and why you
Hmm.
posting and you know, and sometimes you get um reaction, sometimes you don't. And I in the
Yeah.
camp where if you don't get a reaction, it doesn't mean people don't appreciate. People
Hmm.
just scrolling so fast. They don't have time
Right,
to press it.
right,
But you just
right.
never know. Yeah, you just never know what effect you have for people that that's the part of like faith that you want to have with your own posting based on what
Hmm.
you just mentioned too, like about showing. artwork, your art in the community, it's because of you want to share your work. It's not about transactional. It's just a sharing.
Hmm.
I think I like to take that stance as well in online space. Um, that you just sharing. You're not hoping to make
Hmm.
sales or anything. Well, of course you do, but it's like the secondary, I think. And it's if you
Right.
take that stance, it's easier to share online, I think.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks again for your time.
Well, yeah, thank you. It was great to chat.
Yeah, and hopefully this is helpful for everybody, get some idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, and um inspired by your practice, your work.
I hope
Okay.
so. All right. Well, thank you. You have a good day.
Okay. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.